Today we're going to show you how you can add more than one fingerprint to the iPhone 5 fingerprint scanner. As you probably have read, the iPhone 5 allows you to unlock the phone just by holding your fingerprint or your finger on the button, just like I just did. And we're going to show you how you can add multiple fingers to the memory of the iPhone. Now, a lot of people say, why would you want to do that? You want to keep it secure. Why in the world would you want to have multiple fingerprints? Well, think about it this way. Normally, you unlock your phone with your thumb, but what if you're holding your phone in the other hand and you want to use this thumb? Or what if you're holding it like this and you need to use that finger? If you don't add all of those fingers into the memory, you won't be able to unlock the phone with that fingerprint. So if all your fingers are dirty and you need to use your pinky finger or a finger that you don't normally use, if you don't have that added, you're going to get that error to try again. You're going to be out of luck. Of course, you always have the backup of using the PIN code manually, but that's old-fashioned and you always want to be sure to use your fingerprints. So we're going to show you how easy it is to add multiple fingerprints.
You are watching GrownUpGeek.com.
Now, before the intro, I mentioned there might be a few different reasons why you would want to have multiple fingers added so that the phone recognizes multiple fingerprints. One reason would be so that you can use different fingers of your own to unlock the phone. You may also want to have a family member's fingerprint readable so that they could also unlock your phone. Might be just as easy to give them your PIN code, might be easier to have them use their own fingerprint. Some people also have used their dog's paw or their cat's fingerprint or paw print, whatever cats have. I don't really see a good reason to do that, but people have done it. The iPhone will basically read almost any sort of living flesh or tissue. I guess each one has its own unique signature, so you could stick just about anything on there and have it memorized, so you can use your own imagination there. So, to add a fingerprint, we're going to go into Settings by tapping Settings, and we're going to scroll down to General and tap General. And you'll see the passcode and fingerprint option. Tap that. You're going to enter your existing PIN code, which you already have to have set up. Close your eyes while I enter mine. And you will see the fingerprints option. Tap that. You'll see that I've already got several fingers stored. If I want to add a new fingerprint, I'm just simply going to hit the Add Fingerprint button, and I'm going to follow the directions on the screen. So I'm going to place the finger that I want to store on the Home button, and as I hold it down, it takes a reading of it, and it vibrates just a little bit to tell me that it's read it. It tells me to then lift the finger and then put it right back down. And I do this repeatedly. I put my finger down, I feel the vibration, I let go, and each time I do it, I'm moving the orientation or the angle of my finger so that it's getting a reading from every possible direction. I do this several times. You can see on the screen that it's actually warning me because I wasn't moving my finger enough. It wants a different direction each time so they can get a good 360 or more degree reading of that finger. Tap, wait for the buzz that I can feel, then I let go, tap again and hold. And now it wants me to adjust my grip to get a completely different orientation and angle of that finger. So I'm going to do that, and I'm just going to follow the same steps. Tap and hold, and that's it. That fingerprint is now ready. I hit continue, and I can change the name of that finger that's stored. Here it's stored as finger 5. I'm going to tap the edit button, tap into finger 5, hit the backspace key, and type in the name of my finger. And I do that so that if the iPhone is having trouble reading one of my fingerprints, I know the names of the fingerprints so I can easily delete it or redo it later. If they all say finger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's difficult to know which one is which. When I'm done adding and making changes, I just tap the Done button, and that's it. That new fingerprint has been stored. Now, if you want to find out which fingerprint is which, and you only have the default labels, finger 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's a neat little thing you can do. Simply go into the fingerprint screen like we have here, take the finger that you want to identify or figure out which print it is, hold it down on the Home button, and you'll see what I'm doing is holding my thumb on the Home button, and you'll see finger 2 just flashed there. So I know that that stored print corresponds with that finger. If I want to change the name, I can just go in and type it. And done. Now the iPhone 5S is only going to allow you to store 5 fingerprints. So if you want to change some fingerprints or you just need to delete some that you no longer use, that's simple to do. On the fingerprint screen, just tap Edit up in the upper right and tap on the red Remove button right next to the one that you want to remove. So in this case, I'm going to remove finger 5. I tap the little red Remove button, confirm by hitting the Delete button, and that fingerprint has been deleted. And that's all there is to it. If you have any questions or comments, please post a comment below.